every day.
Because Apple's under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it.
This video is sponsored by the award-winning Daily Market Movements trading platform. To open a live or demo account, simply visit dmmtradingplatform.com. Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the Nasdaq100 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, as always, anyone who's interested in joining my free analysis group over on Telegram, then please do not hesitate to scan this QR code on your screen. Let's start here with the Nasdaq100. We are up ever so slightly, might as well just call it flat really, currently trading at around 11,337. Now it's very important to understand that many cycles that I depend on and indicators that I use to try and indicate or predict where the market's going to be going next have told me today that we will hit a high for today's trading session, a near-term high, and we will peak out. So this is obviously bearish news for short-term traders. And what happened earlier on this morning, we went up to 11,476, which could be seen as a peak level, as it's a high that we've been trading since the 7th of October or the 6th of October. And my cycles are now telling me that for the next 2 weeks, as we go into the beginning of November, the midterm elections, we are going to see a lot of choppiness, and the volatility is going to be weighing more toward the downside. And I think that makes sense due to the fact this week, for example, we have 30% of the S&P 500 that is coming out and reporting their earnings. And amongst that 30% of the S&P 500, we have some very big tech names here in the Nasdaq 100, such as Microsoft that we get tomorrow. Then we have Meta, we have Google, we have Amazon, and then of course we have Apple next week. And these are going to be, I think it's Apple this week, and these are massive companies that are going to have massive impacts on the movements, the short-term movements of the likes of the Nasdaq 100. So I just thought I would come onto YouTube today just to let you know that my cycles that I use to predict where the markets are going are indicating that we are going to see a peak during today's trading session, and then from here onwards we are going to see some downside volatility for the next 2 weeks until we get into the first week of November. And then from the 5th of November, the markets are expected to be very bullish for the rest of the year of 2022. So some excitement here for you bulls. But yeah, short-term traders, I would be bearish here. I feel like we could be forming this A to B leg where we have this minor correction, perhaps they're back down towards 11,000 here for the Nasdaq 100. But, depending on where we go today, we could potentially go higher. As I mentioned, today we are expected to peak. So for the rest of the trading session, we could go up towards that 50-day EMA, just kind of how we've seen in the S&P 500, same as the Dow Jones 30. Dow we're trading just above that 50-day EMA. So let's see where the Nasdaq 100 takes us for the rest of the trading session. But my short-term indicators and cycles have come to an end today, saying that we are now going to see some downward momentum over the next week or two.
Because Apple's under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it.